Appropriate flash there, Matt. That was fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Go Cardinals.
Yeah,
Go
they've
Cardinals.
been doing well.
Yeah.
Look
I'd
at us
say so.
starting it off with
As
the
much as I've been
Cardinals.
hating on them,
4 in a
I've been
row.
expecting them to, shove their foot in their mouth or do something stupid. But yeah, they've been keeping it together, playing really well. So I got to
You
eat
heard
my
that
words
whole
out.
theory of yours about 3
1 and
games or
3.
whatever.
You know,
1 and 3. And so
that's two
fuck
theories that have been thrown out the window.
Debunked.
What's
Cardinals,
the other one, Matt?
and the other one was Russ Wilson.
Oh,
Oh, Russ Wilson. I thought
Russ
you meant
Wilson
the
is-
Broncos.
Russ Wilson is 3-0 right now.
yeah, he's balling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's throwing some dimes too. So
Yeah.
like just dropping it in as he comes in. So only his wide receiver can get it. Really nice balls.
I have yet to watch a single Steelers game this season.
Hmm.
So, but I see the stats. They're doing pretty. How many have they lost? 2 or 3?
I think it's only 2.
2?
2, yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, they're doing
They're
well.
7 and 2, something like that. If I don't remember correctly. But yeah, they're actually fairly entertaining. I mean, obviously
7
the
and 2.
defense is the defense is
Ahead
balling out
of
too.
the AFC North.
Yeah. I think George Pickens I've talked about before. He's a great watch. I like watching a high end wide receiver like that do his work. He's a goofball, but he definitely. I think he has top 10 wide receiver talent. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, he's dope.
Mm-hmm.
How are Russell Wilson's numbers? I haven't even looked that far. I mean, is he mediocre?
Yeah.
Top 10,
Kind of
15?
mediocre, I would say. He was more of a. He was throwing some good balls, but he was kind of being, I think, a little bit more of a game manager.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, he finishes 14 of 28 in the game. So
Yeah.
that's not great. But
3 touchdowns makes up for it.
what's making up for it is that he can air out the ball. He's throwing a, like Brad said, he's throwing a beautiful deep ball right now. So that's a difference maker for this team. And when we talk about that, that also corresponds a little bit with what they're doing in the run game too, because I think Najee Harris has really balanced out this offense. They have a good run game at this point.
How the hell is Najee doing? That's another one. I haven't heard that name all season. So
He's getting about 20 touches and 100 yards a game right now. So
whose roster is he on?
Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie. Yeah.
Eddie's that silent motherfucker, dude. He's just cruising right along with 18 or whatever he's in first place, but
You watch. He'll fall.
He'll
Not have a
fall.
first place, but he'll fall in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Has he
Team is
won?
not built to last.
I don't know if has he taken a championship? I don't remember. No, he has
No.
not.
No.
I don't even think he's been. Maybe he's been to the
Once
championship once.
to the big game once.
I don't think he's even been to the big game.
No,
Maybe he did. Maybe he did, actually. You may be right.
maybe
he did
early
that.
on when he first joined up.
Yeah.
I don't know. How are you guys feeling about your teams?
Love it.
I love my team. I'm just like I've taken some bad luck, I think, during this
Yeah.
year. It's gotten me to a 500 record. So it's like it's been frustrating, but when I look at my roster, I am happy with where my roster's at.
Hopefully they step it up here in the next final 3 weeks before 11, 12, 13.
We got four
4
weeks.
weeks. 4 weeks to go.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah,
So
and then
4
playoffs.
weeks of regular season, yeah.
Yeah, Brad and
So
I were at
with our
lunch and
victory
we were.
points.
What's that?
With like victory points, you got 8 games.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were looking at the leaderboard, and like there's 4 of you. 2 of you are going to make it, 2 of you won't. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you, 5th or 6th, Rich?
I'm at 7th.
7th. So you're 7th,
Yeah.
and then someone else is 8. But then those like 5 through 8 could kind of like shift it up a little bit
Shit.
depending on what happens.
Shit, 2 through 8. I mean,
Yeah, anything can really happen.
the number 2 seed's only 2 games ahead of me right now.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So just yeah,
And then-
that would be me. See, if I lose out, then I'm out. So let's hope that doesn't fucking happen. So
yeah, that's not happening. I don't think that happens. But I'm saying even right behind me, then even somebody who's sitting at 9 and 11, they're pretty much right in the
Yeah.
game. You know,
Yeah, it is-
12
it
8
is
to
pretty
9
tight.
and 11 with 8 games.
6 and
to play.
14 might be out of reach.
yeah,
Yeah, but I would
The
say
top
I would
eight's
say
pretty
the other
tight, yeah.
teams, from 2 to 8 or 2 to 9, it's pretty tight. It's all bundled up.
Yeah.
the other question is, when will Matt be in the league? I'm waiting to
Ooh.
push someone out.
I'm not doing it.
You do next year, man. You got to be in this league. It's so good, so much
So
fun.
good.
If
Okay.
Eric doesn't put together a better roster, we might just have to.
Poor Eric.
JK,
Oh,
JK.
He starts off super strong, and then just things happen.
Yeah.
Like his first 4 games were decent. He was strong, and then boom, declined. Too many trades. How many trades do you have so far, Brad? Are you at 8 yet? You did
Feel like
one
that's
today.
a
right?
personal question.
I think he's at 12.
Oh Jesus!
Something like
No, I'm at 12.
Yeah.
Bur-
Something like
burritos
that.
for everyone. You get a
11.
burrito. You get a burrito.
Oh,
you get a-
not 12. Come
Not
on.
12,
I'm
11.
at 11.
Well,
Totally
we did.
different.
Still over the threshold.
11 trades. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, last year was 17, so I mean,
Not bad.
Yeah.
I've reined it in, believe it or not. And crazy, I did 50% more trades last year than to this year.
50% more.
Yeah.
Yes, that just doing the not to double check the math wizard, but I was just doing the math on my own.
I showed you earlier what Eric was saying about the
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson and Pickens.
And possibly Pickens.
Jefferson and maybe Pickens.
Yeah,
That guy
two number
too?
ones.
Yeah. So then I said, "Wow, I don't." He said, "Send me the deal," and I said, "Wow, it would have to start." When he asked me that, I said it would have to start with Jonathan Taylor. Like you
Even
have
so,
to start
no.
with. Start with. I would need a lot more than Jonathan Taylor.
This
So,
whole
yeah,
team
he
doesn't
said-
even equal.
Then he sends me Jefferson, Pickens, and Love. So yeah, he adds Love to the equation too.
Wait, hold on. Can I guess the people?
You'll never guess.
ETN.
No.
Okay, who?
He,
Josh
he
Jacobs.
gave me Taylor, like I said I wanted.
Okay.
Taylor, Rogers, Aaron
Rodgers.
Rogers,
The guy that he dropped and picked up a week later. Okay.
and Braylon Allen.
Ooh.
For who?
Jefferson, Pickens, and Love.
That's too
But
much.
that's the thing. Like, Eric, I hope you're
So
listening to this.
unbalanced.
Like, the framework of it is just so bad. I'm going to take away your best 2 wide receivers and give you back, obviously they're going to be your 3rd and 4th best running back.
Yeah.
I mean, possibly 4th and 6th because you at this moment roster Alexander Madison. So
Yeah.
your 4th and 6th back for your 1 and 2 wide receiver. Like, there's no way that deal ever gets done. What you need to do is you need to structure the deal. If I'm taking a wide receiver, 2 of them, you obviously need 1 back, unless you have like like Eddie at the time. He had 6 wide receivers, and that's different. But the deal is they just see it as like strictly an analytical number. I like this guy, you like this guy, or I don't like this guy, and they try and send them, and just it never gets done.
That's what I told him. I told him basically in no uncertain terms. I was like kind of like, I said I'll pass on that. And then he said, what would Braylon Allen have to be swapped out for? Like he said, like he's basically saying he'd put in any other player for Braylon Allen
He
instead.
doesn't have one.
Which he doesn't have one is what it gets to. But then I was just like, I don't think that structure is working for me. Like that's how I kind of
Dude,
tried
first-
to explain it.
I thought I saw Wilson. I'm like, ooh, throw in Wilson. No, but that's not Garrett Wilson.
Oh, he doesn't
That's
have Garrett
Emmanuel.
Wilson.
It's Emmanuel Wilson.
Yeah, he is Emmanuel Wilson. That's the
Not
backup
the
Josh
same.
Jacobs. Yeah. No, I've been looking at that market. It's tough, man. Like it's like kind of hard to swallow that I have a pretty shiny piece. I feel like in Jordan Love, but I don't know where to like ship him. I don't really have a deal. Like I looked at Eric's roster because he's quarterback needy. I looked at Mark. I looked at Jay. I sent one to Zach.
Yeah. If
Zach's
he
been
works
pretty
right.
quiet too, though. Like
Zach
all
has
season.
been quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Zach, that's what I was wondering. Brett, is he just tapped out? He's tapped out right now?
Again, he started strong and then he started slipping, and
Yeah.
I think he just stopped caring maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
That's my
honestly,
theory.
we had a little falling out, so I haven't talked to him in like 2 weeks. So
I don't believe you. I don't believe
I
you.
feel like that might explain it. That might explain why nobody's hearing from him.
The things I said to him cannot be said again.
cannot be untold.
I may have to
Okay.
apologize at some point down the road. Yeah. No,
So
I said
we're through 10 weeks. Who do you guys, I have a good question. Who do you guys think the most I can't even think of the question. Like, who do you think is like a shocking or a surprise player this year? They could be a rookie, it could be anybody. Like who
Like bad
stood
or
out?
good?
Good. Like who
good.
went in like you go to the season, you're like, he's gonna suck, and then boom, he just fucking lights it up, whoever that is.
who's a guy I like a lot. I've just been interested in is Tyrone Tracy,
Yeah.
Okay.
New York
I would
Giants
say
guy.
DeAndre Swift.
Ooh,
Swift.
yeah.
Swift has been
Swift.
surprising.
Your guy, Rich, who does he play for? Sorry, I don't know.
The
Giants.
Giants running back.
Giants. That's another team I've not watched at all.
No,
Well,
not
you
missed
know
one.
what?
Yeah, I know.
Actually, you have not missed anything there.
No, I know. I just see all the bad shit about their 3 wins, and Daniel Jones gets paid a lot of money, and everyone hates each other. So that's about the gist of it.
that about sums up the New
That's
York
it. That
Giants.
sums up the
Yeah.
Giants. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah. I like that. That was very.
There's a couple
concise
teams like
explanation.
that, man.
Yeah.
Cowboys. Look at the Cowboys. They're fucking imploding, or have imploded and continue to implode. That locker room's
Fully
all messed up.
imploding. Yeah.
Just bad. I'm curious how Tampa Bay's doing. They've pretty much lost all of their weapons for Baker, but Brad keeps trying to tell me Baker's still
It's
really good. I
good.
believe him, but I mean, without Evans, without Godwin, it's like,
If you don't believe in yourself, Sarah, what good are you?
well, your best guy dislocates his freaking ankle. You're like, all right, time to move on. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
stacking Purdy and Kittle now. I hate to abandon
No.
Baker, but
Just
I see.
don't drop him or get rid of him.
no,
That's all
I'm
saying.
not. No, I'm gonna hang on to him. I don't want anyone else picking him up. He's a number 2 quarterback right now. So
So how long has Godwin been hurt?
Couple weeks.
3 weeks. I think this was
3
the
weeks.
3rd week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've
So
gone,
San Francisco, he had a
2-1.
bad game, 8 points. But otherwise, he had
Otherwise
40
pretty
points the last
solid.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
He's still the number 2 quarterback in the NFL
I know, but
with nobody.
yeah,
That's impressive.
we'll see. I don't know if
So-
I can take him all the way down the stretch if I do happen to
Well,
make it.
no, but like I'm just
Well-
saying, pick the matchup.
Definitely.
After
Yeah,
the-
exactly.
After the bye, though, they expect Mike Evans back. So I think when Mike Evans is there,
Ooh,
I
okay.
think you
Then
can.
different story.
Ooh.
You'll look towards
Different
Baker,
story.
at
I
least
like
a little
that.
bit better.
I didn't
Sorry.
even. I know Godwin's out for the season, but I didn't know Evans was back that soon. So that's something to watch for
It's good.
for sure.
Did you
But
guys see
how-
that play with Nick Bosa and Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, dude, the fucking stiff arm and
It was just
boom,
like-
chuck
like-
that ball. So
grabbing
good.
each other's throats, and then
Yeah,
he threw it at the last minute. That was pretty
completes the pass. That was a
Yeah.
good game. That was a
And
great
that's
game.
that's the
Uh-oh.
thing. He's like a baller. Like all he wants to do is win and chuck the ball like to the last second of the game. Like doesn't matter if he's injured or not, he wants to win. So
Yeah,
that's what you want in a
cool. That's what
QB.
you want.
So-
no,
Exactly.
he's played so very well. And I wasn't trying to hate on the dude, but it's like
You
I,
were
I like
kinda
that.
hating.
I like that stack. I like having. I mean, having a stack's huge, especially when the two players that you, the QB and receiver you have, just go off. I mean, that's an easy 40 points every week for you if it stays
Yeah.
consistent. You know,
Mhm.
but I don't know. But yeah, Purdy's not. Doesn't score as much. But Kittle, man,
He doesn't
he's
have
good
to.
for a
That's
touchdown. Yeah,
San
exactly.
Francisco doesn't win
Yeah.
games like that. They win it as like a
Yeah, collective. Like everyone's doing something.
yeah.
Now
Team.
McCaffrey's
I
back.
mean, don't get me
now.
wrong. Purdy can put up numbers too.
Yeah, he
but
really
I'm
can.
just saying.
But on
Mhm.
that team, don't you think that might be the weak spot though? Quarterback.
Quarterback.
I mean, where else is
San
there
Fran?
weakness? Huh?
San Fran.
Yeah.
Health.
That's-
I'd probably say is their biggest weakness.
Well, that's
Meaning
that's
position
technical.
wise. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna look up Purdy's stats. He's a top 10, I believe.
He's thrown for over 200 yards every single game
There's
this year.
Rich. Number 8, 18.8 average. How many picks? 1, 2 interceptions all year.
And you
Two
know who's got
interceptions?
5 interceptions this week and
Oh,
still
no.
in their game?
Sorry, I was looking at fumbles. 2 fumbles. 1,
Yeah, I was
2,
gonna
3,
say,
4,
There's a 7, right?
7 interceptions. 2
Oh my
fumbles, 7 interceptions. That's not terrible. But Lamar, I mean, Lamar has like 2 interceptions. Like
Lamar's
just-
Lamar. He's
he's fire.
He's
as
in a
fuck.
different
Love
tier.
that guy. He's so good. I think that's what's been helping Eddie week after week is having Lamar just push him over the edge on those
Yeah.
close games
Have-
every
The
time.
number one fantasy player really does help your team out if you have him
Yeah.
on your squad.
Let's look at Baker. 1, 2.
So,
3,
what
4,
games
5,
did you
6,
guys watch this
9.
weekend? Were you impressed with?
Baltimore.
Oh yeah,
Who did the Bills play? I forget who they played.
Bills play Denver.
no, Keith
No.
was
That was
No, KC. The Bills
played-
played. They won 30-27. That's all I know. Remember,
the Bills played the Colts.
Colts. And the Colts
that's
almost
right.
they almost tie it up or something.
They're still losing games.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
do you
they're
keep
still losing
your
games.
quarterback in
27,
there? You're
20.
losing games. You're not winning games.
Did you see the Giants lose the game? Fumble the ball on purpose.
No, explain
On
it.
purpose?
Didn't see it.
In
On
overtime.
purpose.
Yeah, in overtime.
I don't think
Oh,
he did it on purpose.
The conspiracies.
Yeah,
conspiracies.
I got conspiracies every day, man. You want a new one?
Yeah.
Here it is. They are
Okay.
tanking the season to get Archie Manning.
Oh,
Prove me wrong.
We'll
You
just
know
have to
the-
wait.
Did you guys see the Chuba Hubbard scoring all those points?
Yeah, he went off.
he was tearing it up.
Yeah,
I don't know where he ranks as far as fantasy goes, but
He's
see,
fifth.
he's one of those
Yeah.
guys that gets paid and still wants to work harder. So there's some guys that get paid, like classic guy I said it before, David Johnson.
David Johnson. Yep.
Yep, fucking loser. Gets paid and just doesn't even give a shit. So yeah,
I'll never forget David Johnson.
I will never forgive him either.
Forgive or forget?
I said
Forget.
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 Brad says forgive.
And
Yeah.
Rich wishes he can forgive and forget that guy. Right, Rich? Am I right? Am I right?
No,
yeah.
probably just forget. Rich gives two shits about forgiveness.
Yeah, that's
man.
true.
I hope his hand still
F
hurts
that guy.
I hope there's still a crick in his wrist.
every time he opens a beer. I hope it hurts.
As he's selling used cars. What is he doing now, anyways?
But did you guys happen to watch the KC game?
No, but I saw the
Um,
highlights.
I only caught the
No, yeah,
highlights.
highlights.
So
Did
you have
you
a
see-
conspiracy for this game?
The refs blocked the kick.
Oh,
that was
no,
the one I
just-
heard.
Bo Nix is dope. Like I said, he almost beat
He
Kansas
is.
City. Almost, man. If he would have won that, man, so close.
Oh, that would have
Yeah.
like skyrocketed his rookie of the year shit.
Well, it already kind of did. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
If
honestly,
if
he
they
did
actually
beat
won,
him.
Yeah.
The field goal
Yeah.
unit lost it for him. So
Yeah.
because he was plus 3,500 for rookie of the year, and then went to 1,600. So
Damn.
I watched this thing that showed that like during the course of the game, they were like finding an edge. Like there was like that side of the line, they kept like getting more and more of a push on each consecutive field goal, and then at the end they fucking just like dominated them. It was crazy though, like that they like dominated almost the entire line just to get that block. They fucking killed them. Special teams. It's interesting how much of a role special teams will play in games. You know, it's like
Oh, dude.
everybody's all hyped about offense and defense, but there is that third phase that absolutely means something to the game.
yeah, I mean, if you get a return team
Francisco
that's
almost lost their game too.
constantly,
Yeah.
yeah, if you get a return guy that can constantly get you the ball back to the 40, 50 yard line, and that's where you're starting, you're almost guaranteeing yourself a field goal
Right. That's
every
huge.
drive.
You can't understate that.
Seriously.
And then there's times where they win games for you, like Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah,
That
that was
was
a
a
mess of
crazy
a game.
Yeah.
That Detroit game was wild, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
5
no
interceptions
touchdowns.
on Jared
Stafford?
Goff, and they still won the game. That's huge, man.
Crazy.
Detroit
5
is the
interceptions,
shit.
yeah. Still overcame it.
Fuck.
Isn't that crazy?
But yeah, 5 picks. That hasn't
can't
happened
do
in
that.
a long
Won.
time.
You can't
Yeah,
get
and
5
still win a game.
interceptions and still win. That doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
That hasn't happened for like 50 years or something.
Yeah.
There's a stat on it. It's been well over 50 years since that happened last. So
1940?
50, 5-0,
5-0.
19.
70,
It
74?
doesn't matter.
74.
74. Carry the one. Rich is gone again. What the hell?
Hey,
Dude.
he's having some issues, I think.
Connection issues.
Technology issues.
So Matt,
Did
you
you
were at
guys
the
know-
game.
Yeah, you guys want to talk about it?
Well,
we'll
when
talk
Rich
about
gets back, yeah, let's wait for him.
All right,
But
well,
go
when
ahead.
he
What were
comes
you going
back.
to say
Talk
right
about
before that? Leave
All
him
right.
out.
Dude, that game was the shit. It's like nice to go and see them just totally dominate.
So
like
those are the tickets I was going to buy from you, but it just didn't.
Yeah.
work out. So there you
Yeah,
are.
those are the ones.
You got to go check. Dude, what about
Dude,
that
that game
hit
was-
on Kyler? I thought he was dead.
Nah,
Holy fuck.
That was a monster hit. He did not get it all. Dude, everyone was like, I literally gasped.
Yeah. Well,
and
he
put
got
my
up,
hands
walked
to my
away, and-
mouth. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Helmet
literally
goes
that happened.
Fucking flying. But he
And,
stood right up and
But he
just
stayed in. I was
shrugged
proud
it
of
off.
him. You know,
Well, he shrugged it off and he just smiled and he's like, "All right,
Yeah.
let's go."
but dude, that that had to hurt. He was like, I can't let him know that it hurts.
Well, he had, he had an interview and he's like, "Yeah, it kind of woke me up or whatever," because they never
Yeah.
get to him.
Right. But that was I just think that like I wouldn't have blamed him if he went out for like a play or two to like recover, but
I think
stayed
he
in.
got hit
And that was
just
bad.
right. I don't think he got hurt. He was just like,
No.
"Oh, that was
but it
close."
was still a huge hit, man. His fucking
Huge
helmet
hit.
went like 15
Yeah.
yards.
That was crazy.
So that
How
was
does that
huge.
happen? Because his hair's so big, you would think it would hold that fucking down.
Right.
No, it sprung it off of his
Yeah,
head.
exactly. It was like
Oh, that had the opposite
God.
effect.
the opposite effect. Too much tension in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kyler Murray went off this game, dude. He was 22 for 24, 266 yards.
He broke.
Ran 2 touchdowns in.
Yeah,
Threw
and
one
he
to
broke,
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Who's
And broke the
was that?
record for 17 completions in a row.
Carson.
a franchise
Palmer? Was that Palmer? Who was that?
I don't know who
Right.
held it before, but
I say Kurt Warner.
Warner. Kurt
that would
Warner.
be a good guess.
Yeah, 17 in a row was tight.
Pretty sure it
That's
was.
nice.
I don't want to know.
He
They
had a
flashed
passer
it on the
rating of,
screen.
like 126, I think, this game. So huge game for him. And then
Yes,
Connor
sir.
scored one as well. So he's always a dependable
And
guy.
McBride was solid. Just
Dude, McBride.
Just go.
I've been talking
Love that
about
guy.
buying his jersey for a while now, but bro,
and here we are.
he had that play. He spun off Sauce Gardner like he was a toddler.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
Like just threw him like he was nothing, and then went on to hurdle.
Yeah.
I lost my mind, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I can't leave now without buying that jersey because like
How many Jets fans? I'm assuming not a huge Jets.
No, the Jets don't have a big fan base, so
Yeah.
there wasn't a whole lot of Jets fans there. So that was nice.
Which probably
That's
made
cool.
it even nicer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, it was
bunch of
pretty
dickhead
sweet, man.
Seahawk fans or some shit.
the roof was open. It was nice. So,
It was a nice
but
day.
yeah, the other guy that impressed me was Trey Benson.
Mm-hmm.
He was
He's looked
killing it.
good. Yeah.
With our backfield, we've got and on top of that, you have DeMarcado. So you got like a pretty good backfield there, and you got the wide receiver core and everything. So everything
What were
seems to be
the-
really working well.
What were the odds or the whatever you guys call it?
Oh,
The line. What
Vegas-
was the line on it?
they had them at plus 1.5 when I put my money on it.
At the Cardinals at plus 1.5.
That's correct. They had them as the
Okay.
underdogs, and that couldn't be more wrong.
No
I like
respect.
how Matt puts that. They have him at plus 1.5 when I put my money
When
on
I
it.
put my money on it, and I put my money on it. So that one.
Did they really
Yeah.
think they were going to come in and it's kind of weird. 'Cause the
I thought it
Jets
was going to
aren't-
be a closer game than that, but it looks like the Jets, like the bottom, has.
Well,
blown
talk
out.
about an imploding team. There's one.
Yeah,
right
dude.
there.
Aaron Rodgers, he can't run. He can't
No.
run anymore. He's not the same, dude. He's washed, dude. He's done.
It's like Brett Favre
Yeah.
all over again.
No, it's worse.
Yeah, it is worse. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. He's not stealing your money, so it's cool.
Or sending dick pics. Remember
Yeah.
that? Right when he retired.
Oh, come on. You don't think Aaron Rodgers sent a dick pic or two? He just
Well, at least-
he did through Snapchat. You know, he was
Well, the
smart.
probability of getting a dick pic in 2024 versus 2005, huge difference.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly,
When
I
Brett
get
Favre
scammed-
did it,
I
he
get
was,
scammed
he
dick
was
pics.
the
I'm like, who is
originator,
this?
man. He's like
Report
dick
junk,
pic.
man. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
dude, I would say it's about the same. I think like in the early 1900s, people were like just sketching pictures of their penises. You know, like,
I mean, the Romans,
Again,
Romans graffiti dicks everywhere.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, for sure.
Go even
So-
further, they were tapping that shit into the rocks.
I know. Men have always been
You
the
know?
same since the
Yeah,
beginning
exactly.
of time.
From the beginning of time.
We've never changed.
Check out my dick.
Yeah, check
Have you met my dick?
I draw a
When you put it
picture.
like that.
I'll draw a picture of it.
You like
It's
pictures?
pretty cool. What do you think?
My chest. You like early caveman dick pics?
Cavemen
You know,
were
speaking
fucking
of-
drawing dick pics too. Yeah.
Of dicks. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd throw this in there now since we're talking about it.
Information. Check some.
So Matt, I really want to trade for McBride. You know, in your honor.
Pride.
I can't make it work, man.
I told Matt before we got on that I was like trying to look at like, is there a way to make a deal work with him with McBride involved? But like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So who's
it's
got
just
McBride?
It's a guy who's. The funny thing is he's quarterback needy, so it's like it
This-
works. But
This same guy
Doesn't.
owns a golden cattle farm. Except when you walk into the golden cattle farm, they're just normal cows. So,
So
No,
they're
they're-
overrated.
yeah,
just
just
beautiful golden cows, Brad.
that's
what
how
are you
they're
talking
sold. That's how they're sold to you.
I don't know what to tell you. In fact, if you talk about Jonathan Taylor, he is a bell cow. So I don't even know what we're talking about here.
I don't even know about that. RB2 at best.
I mean, he gets volume like a bell cow. He
Yeah,
definitely
fucking
he's definitely
team
the
sucks.
guy.
Not the
Team does
same
kinda
since
suck.
the injury, right?
Dude, I'll tell you this. I was 1 yard away from pulling in a nice parlay, and the team was down. And guess what? For like 9 straight plays, they threw the fucking ball. They didn't run it. So it's like, yeah, you got a great running back, but if they're down, the chances of you getting the ball are just going to go down. So you're not getting your optimal level of usage.
Yeah, and
You want to be on a
when-
team that's like up, and they're like, okay, from the third quarter on, we're just going to give it to you because you're trying to wind down the clock.
yeah, there's no balance to that offense. And then the other side of it is too that the passing game is not great. So like when the passing game's not great, you know that you can load the box more and be efficient as a defense. So like, you know, it's fuck all that.
Yeah.
Fuck all that nonsense. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson, I think, let everyone down in this entire nation. Fantasy players, his teammates, like
I think they let him down too, in my opinion. They should have just stuck with him.
Yeah.
It's not like they're getting any better production out of Joe Flacco.
Right.
It's not better. The offense isn't better, so you might as well have taken the guy who has upside, the guy who can run the ball and do something. I think it's just stupid, and I think it's stupid that they're so adamant that they won't go back right now. Like at this
oh
point,
yeah.
you've
They
you've
went
done
back to
your
Will
little
Levis.
experiment. It's yes, exactly. That's a good analogy. They went back to Will Levis in Tennessee.
I think he can go back.
right, they could go back to fucking Anthony Richardson. Just the guy that you spent all the draft capital on. You might want to go ahead and just test him out, especially now that you're at 4-6.
Dude, it's the NFL. Like, you literally pull anyone off the couch besides Colin Kaepernick, and they can play football. So, it's just the way it goes.
For some reason, like when you said Colin, I was like thinking of Chris Collinsworth. I'm like, what the fuck, Chris Collinsworth?
I mean, look at the Bears. They're hanging with Caleb.
Caleb Williams.
He's
They're sticking with him.
Well, dude, he's getting
You know.
sacked like crazy.
Yeah, but
Daniel Jones took it like a man. He needs to shut his mouth.
but that's
Brad
another
doesn't
one
want
that
to
could be
stand for
who's,
that shit.
who's his
No,
backup.
dude,
Come
this
on,
guy
though.
wanted ownership of a team, and he's
Yeah.
playing
He'll
like
never-
this.
What,
We'll never live
who's
that down.
who's Caleb's backup? Who's his backup?
Oh, it's
Tyler,
Trey Lance? No,
I was gonna
Who the
say
hell's
Trey
Trey
Lance, but no,
Who the
he's
hell's
on
Trey
the.
Lance?
He's Cowboys.
He was on the Cowboys,
that's
yeah,
right.
he did play.
Got passed. He just got passed up after Dak for
Dude,
other
the
guy.
Cowboys are so
hot mess.
atrociously bad.
Hot mess.
Dude, it's
They are
it's like tragic.
statistically good, but so bad.
Dak's always just been whatever for me. I don't really give a shit about that guy or the
I've always thought
Cowboys.
he was shit.
Yeah, or the Cowboys. Let's just be fuck the Cowboys.
Dude, they're not a relevant team when it comes to anything championship or playoff wise. So
I was telling you, Brad, like Colin Cowherd's like saying, like, do you think that the Dallas Cowboys are maybe the worst team in the NFL right now?
I still think it's Panthers, but
Or the Jets.
Jets,
or the Jets, yeah,
Jets are up there.
Or the Giants?
or the
Giants.
Giants.
Giants,
Panthers.
Colts.
But I could see the Cowboys being in that conversation though. In my
Yeah.
opinion, they're getting blown out left and right.
Dude, they have Jake Ferguson, CeeDee Lamb,
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, who some people argue is a top 5 quarterback. Not me. But
No,
some
hell
people.
no.
But yeah, so like you have like these things, like you can't. How can you be number 32? So
But why not put in Trey Lance over? I forget the backup. Colt? No, what's the
Cooper
backup?
Rush.
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush. Why?
Oh, yeah,
who would you
Cooper
pick?
Rush.
Who would you pick?
Well, you gotta
Again,
give him
I-
a shot, you know.
I guess he's
Again,
the
I lean
backup,
towards
fine.
give the young guy a shot. Give Trey
I
Lance a
think
shot.
give Trey Lance, yeah, just like you said with Anthony
Trey Lance
Richardson.
was
Throw-
in the
throw
game
him in.
though, wasn't he?
Yes. Yes,
He was. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're trying them both out.
Well, no,
Oh,
Cooper
that's
Rush
true.
really sucked.
They did have him in there a little bit, but yeah, I think they should give Trey Lance starts.
Yeah.
I think they might.
Because I
Maybe
think we've
redeem
seen
himself
what
for
Cooper
San
Rush
Francisco.
can do. He can't do much more than what we've seen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
dude, I mean, he's been in the league how many years? I mean, it's not happening. you know?
Cooper
right.
Rush is like Colt McCoy, right? That caliber, like right around
good
there.
analogy. Yeah,
You know,
What did he come into the league? Like what? 2013?
almost over 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he for the Rams back in the day?
I don't remember Cooper Rush. We can look it up.
regardless, though, yeah, I think they definitely should look into Trey Lance. You gave up some draft capital for that guy, so you might as well go see what you got. You know,
Right.
get him out there. What's Dallas's record at this point? Are they 3-6? I think.
Let me check.
3-6 is what I'm guessing, and to me, like you're going
They're
nowhere
3-6.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-6, going nowhere fast. So might as well try out Trey Lance. You got 66 yards of freaking passing offense this weekend. That's just not going to cut it.
Oof.
Did
I
you
saw
see
that
that their CeeDee Lamb couldn't see on the one play because of the sunlight in his face?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That too,
There
yeah.
was a whole interview about it. Jerry
Yeah,
Jones
$1 billion
Man.
stadium.
build a new stadium.
Yeah, what are we going to do? Build a new stadium? That's what Jerry Jones said.
Yeah, build a whole new goddamn stadium. He's old as shit. Man.
Jerry Jones.
Dude,
He
he's
acts
in his
like an old man.
90s.
Old grouchy
So
old man.
old, just fucking running a team.
Him
Maybe
and Clint
he's starting
Eastwood
to go a
need to
little.
get lunch together.
Who?
Him and Clint Eastwood need to have lunch together.
I think Clint Sharper.
I don't know.
That sounds like a great little SNL skit with Clint Eastwood and fucking Jerry Jones just having a meal.
Grumpier old men.
Combined age of 180 years old.
They redid Grumpier old men. Clint Eastwood and Jerry
Yeah,
Jones.
redo Grumpy Old Men with
I would
Matthau and
100% watch that.
John Lemon.
I
He's
missed
talking.
out on Calvin Johnson.
Oh man.
He's never recovered since then.
How could you recover from that? Calvin Johnson was the shit.
I know.
He's one that
Yeah.
retired a little early, right? Like he could have played
Yeah.
for a few more years. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think so. He was going through
Megatron.
injuries though.
Yeah,
yeah, you should see that guy's hands. They're so fucked up.
like that big.
No, like destroyed from like helmets hitting it and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
Hmm.
they're nasty looking.
What are your guys' thoughts on Tua playing again?
You should
See
just stop.
Tua?
It's good.
He threw an interception and then tried to go
He
make a
tried to
tackle.
tackle.
He got a knee right straight to his head.
Yeah.
To the back of the head. Rich.
There's a magnet in that guy's head, dude. He gets hit more in the head than anybody.
But he's not playing scared, dude.
Yeah,
No,
but he's
that's-
also not
he's
playing
definitely not
cautious.
scared.
Like what?
Yeah, he's also not cautious.
He
might
almost
want
like
to
to run.
take
He
some
leads with
caution.
his head.
He
It's
does
actually
need to
a
slide.
condition when the frontal lobe gets damaged. It's actually a condition that happens. You just do stupid shit.
Dude. I don't know. He's
I
so
saw
young.
a meme where it said Tua is the only only NFL player actively trying to get CTE. And they just showed him dive in for that tackle.
Like, stop that.
It's like, oh
But-
my god.
Wasn't he guaranteed over $100 million even if he, or did they have to, did the NFL have to like prove something or
No,
like
I
if
think
all that money, I'd retire. Like I'm done. Give me my $100 million. Let me go home.
He doesn't want to, man.
that's
he
not
wants to
Tua's
play.
way,
You
man.
would
Yeah.
keep playing?
No.
Would
That's
I?
not- I mean,
100 million?
Me personally, I'd be
100 million.
done.
Fuck
Uh,
yeah. Be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Give me
I would do it.
50. I like you guys.
Dude, he had to have had 20 or 30 million guaranteed.
You guys are cool.
That's I like you guys. Let's do Vegas sometimes, boys. Thank you. Goodbye. I mean 20, 30 million. I mean, you could set
No
yourself
more
up.
football.
No
for
problem.
me, yes.
No more football. I'll just watch.
No, I'd be done. But then there's two out there diving
Yeah.
in, fucking.
Is he got a wife and kids?
Stupid ass play.
Yeah, he's got a family. The guy's a family. That's the other thing.
Oh, dude.
Do you think he like just watches Bobby Boucher movies all night? It's just like,
Foosball.
I got this one, coach.
Great
Don't
movie.
compare
Great
him
movie.
like that.
Dude,
That's-
it's not our fault. It's,
That's a top 10
would you
sports
prefer the
comedy.
claw?
I don't want to
It's
see him get
the
hurt.
claw.
Liar,
So-
liar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
Dude, I'll never forget
Great
that
movie.
hand. To his
Jim
hand.
Carrey,
Just,
man. Jim Carrey.
no,
Oh, yeah. When he was like,
Tua's hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tua, when he did
went
that.
out.
When he-
Okay.
Yeah, that's
That was the
claw.
comparison. Got it.
He did the
Okay.
claw,
I thought we were
yeah.
talking movies, so I was
No,
really
well, I
happy
mean-
about that.
Yeah.
that's straight
It's not the
brain
movie
damage
part,
right
my
there.
bad.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was just
Brain
stuck.
trauma.
Well, we'll see how. I mean, he's got years left if he keeps
No.
going.
No,
I don't know about that.
could be any day.
Well, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. If he goes for the rest of his career not leading with his head, then he maybe can play for like 7 or 8 more years.
He's literally already done it twice this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
He
odds
shouldn't have
are
come back.
another
He
year
shouldn't
or
have come
two.
back. That's it. End of story.
I wouldn't have come back.
Remember he ran to Hamlin's arm? He just ran
Yeah,
into his arm and he
Yeah,
was
he ran right
knocked,
into DeMar Hamlin.
knocked out,
Yeah.
head hit the back of the turf.
Yeah, I remember talking about that, saying, "Can you imagine?
Can you imagine if he ran
he had
head
CTE
first
and the
into
guy's
a guy?
heart stopped again on that play? The NFL would have to just close down.
Oh man,
No, they wouldn't.
that was insane.
They wouldn't, but you know,
No, they would
What was
literally
that
just
thing?
Don't take
haul
me
his body
literally,
off the
Brad.
side and just no. That's what I'm saying. The NFL is unstoppable. Like literally, a person could die on the field. Throw him off to the side. Keep
Cut to
playing.
commercial. All right.
everyone would
Geico
still
commercial
watch.
comes on.
I
Yeah.
would. I'd still watch.
And look
I'd
at
still watch.
boxing.
I would
Boxing,
still
you
watch.
go in the ring.
They canceled the game when
They
the
did.
guy died. Yeah.
And they
And
didn't
people
wait.
were pissed.
People were pissed.
it's
Like,
true.
boo.
They
Can you imagine
canceled, they
booing?
canceled the Cincy and Buffalo game too, like a couple years ago. When
That's what we're
Hamlin
talking
went
about.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad. I thought you were
they did.
talking about something else.
No,
No,
because he
lost.
died.
When he died,
Hamlin died
yeah.
on the field.
Yeah, he died on the field. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone got super mad about that.
What
So,
about him? Would you be playing if you were him? I'd be like, I'm good. Can't do it again.
I might.
All-star.
That
I
was,
might
not
probably
based on
play
that was
both.
like a freak thing, dude. Did you hear about what it was? Like, he got hit
COVID?
right at the exact moment that his heart was like contracting. Like, you have to get hit that way.
Yeah,
like,
there's a
like it's a
millisecond
freak
window.
thing.
Yeah.
So I would go back if I was DeMar Hamlin, I'd go back. But Tua, no, that's brain damage, dude.
If I'm DeMar
And
Hamlin,
keeps on
I'm
getting
doing
hit.
TED Talks across the country for a lot more money instead of playing football. Like, all right, I'm going to tell the story again. There's $100 grand. I'm going to tell the story again. There's $100 grand. I mean, not get hit.
Tua is actually doing some things to take precautions, you know. I heard he's like leaving post-it notes all over his house so that way he doesn't forget where anything is.
He wears a helmet at his house too.
He's getting tattoos like in Memento, so like he
Yeah,
like
Memento.
remembers-
Oh my
he
gosh.
remembers
That's
everything.
cool.
Eh.
Great movie.
No, if you look at his left arm, it's his phone number. So that way he never forgets it.
Right arm address.
Yep.
Right?
Dude, you've seen the pics. It's awesome, sir.
Exactly.
Weren't you saying that he thought Devon Achan's name is Tanner? Right?
Tanner,
He
yeah.
calls him Tanner.
Kept calling him Tanner.
What?
And then
I did
yeah,
not
so
hear that. That's funny.
that's the whole reason Achan is wearing that protective guardian helmet.
Yeah,
It's because
It's like,
like,
oh, I see.
dude,
I've seen what it does.
yeah,
it's
he's
like,
like,
I'm not going through this.
one more big hit, he's gonna start calling me Preston, you know?
Yeah. You know, that's another question. Would you wear the protective thing over your helmet?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, the Guardian
I
Cat.
would.
Fuck yeah.
I don't give
Yeah.
like some of the people out here. They're like, pussies. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? They're protecting their brains. Like,
Trying to live
it's
here.
such an idiotic
No big
thing.
deal.
Like, but
If,
like,
yeah, a fan calling a football player a pussy. That's
for
all it
putting
is.
on the Guardian
But
thing.
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I am
Do
not.
like a real man.
I'm not gonna make fun of
Okay.
them for doing that because
I don't want to die.
they should
No.
all do it, really. But
Did you just sheath your knife? Come on, man. Put it in your pocket like a real man.
I feel like they should be able to make him look like better.
They're working on it.
well, they
More
put
like
the
how
a
are you
logo,
gonna-
work
so it
on
kind
it.
of
That's
blends
what I'm
in.
saying. All right, yeah.
How,
So
how are
it
you
does look a
gonna
lot
how are you gonna
better.
conceal that? Like, remember Wes Welker's big ass helmet? Like, it was the only
Yeah.
one you saw on the field, kind of like this. You know?
Remember Blitz, NFL Blitz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. That's what that shit reminds me of.
exactly. Big old bobblehead.
Yeah.
Uh,
So the Guardian cap, is that new this year? Or has it been around for a couple years?
I
think
think
they were
it's
experimenting
been 2
with it.
years.
And then they made him wear it in the preseason, I think, and then practices and stuff. But like,
So
now I
it just
think
looks
the
like a
first
shower
one-
cap with a bunch of protection inside.
Yeah,
Like, what's in there?
kind of
Foam?
what's in
foam
there?
probably.
Some weird foam. Yeah.
Yeah, science.
I guess.
Science.
Yeah,
Science
just
foam.
put some packing foam in there under a shower cap. Okay, you're good.
Go hit people.
Yeah, go hit people.
It's the
Yeah, and the
same stuff
guy that
that's on the
thought of the
space
shower
shuttle.
cap got paid probably millions of
Yeah,
dollars to
the
design.
shower cap and foam.
Dude, I could have designed that for you.
$2 to make, $20,000 each. Let's go.
Right.
I'm getting great margins, guys.
It saves lives.
You can't put a price on your brain.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it's
Safety.
20,000, but
Safety is priceless, guys. That's all.
100%.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
what are your thoughts on the virtual reality? Like Jaden Daniels uses VR to practice. Have
Mm.
you heard this shit?
He's
Yeah.
just playing video games.
Well,
Oh my god, dude.
he's not playing Fortnite. He's not playing.
No,
Fortnite.
no. He knew Kyler got in trouble. No, you're so right,
Yeah.
Matt. You're
Yeah,
100%
it's his
right.
cover, bro. He's like, "Oh, I'm training.
Dude,
I'm
why was
training.
your Xbox on all night?
Yeah.
I was training.
I was training."
No, it's actually on the field. You actually go on the field, the football field.
Yeah, he's
And
playing
play
Call of Duty on the
Counter-
field.
Counter Strike?
More room to run around.
I mean, it's smart.
That would be fun to do VR on a
Dude.
football field because your parameters would be huge.
Matt nailed this
Yeah.
one. He's 100% right on this.
Oh, what?
Feels good to be right.
Video games, okay.
Yes, especially on conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
That's a good
they're conspiracy facts.
Ooh, I'm gonna steal that one.
They're not
Yeah,
conspiracy. They're
wow.
not theory.
Conspiracy facts.
fact. Ooh, I like that.
Ooh,
Ooh, goddamn, that's good.
don't believe the lies.
Hey,
man.
I'm betting 1,000 right now.
Yeah, let's just sign off. We're
Yeah.
good.
That's it,
It's like
man.
that,
Boom.
it's like that
Yeah.
Seinfeld
Yeah.
episode.
Call it
What
a
is
show.
it?
We're ending.
All right, I'm out of here. See
All
ya.
right, see you guys.
All right, I'm out.
I'm out.
We'll leave on a fucking high note.
We'll leave on a high note. A high note, exactly.
Yeah, George when he's in the meetings, that's good.
Dude. In about a few months, it's time for a rewatch from the beginning.
Oh, man.
That one's good for like once every 2 or 3 years. Rewatch all of them. Just great shit.
I watch
I should do-
Seinfeld like pretty much once a day. I'll at
Yeah,
least have it
it's
on
so
once a
good.
day.
It's always on
Yeah.
TBS reruns too.
Yeah, yeah. that's
It's on
what I
like
see.
Netflix now, isn't it?
So I
Oh
got,
yeah.
Yeah,
I got a big football question. Try to keep us
football.
on topic
Let's talk
here.
football.
What game were you least excited about watching? The
This
Patriots
next week?
Bears or the
Uh-huh.
Giants Panthers this previous week?
Oh,
Giants
Oh, the
Panthers
previous
or
week.
Patriots Bears?
Giants Panthers.
Yeah. The Giants
Yeah.
suck. And the Panthers suck. They both suck.
I don't know. I don't mind watching Bryce Young because, like you said, he
I had
started.
to get up early for that one.
Yeah,
See, I don't like that.
It was a
I don't
crappy
I
game.
don't
too.
like when it's a
Fit well with
shit
me.
ass game.
dude, I
Yeah.
get up early. It's awesome. Like I'm up that early, and I'm like, God damn, there's a game on.
Yeah.
Because
What
like
time does it
TV time.
That's
I'd
actually a
rather have
bonus.
it at
It's a bonus to
6:30.
have an early game
Yeah.
for sure.
Starts at 6:30.
That was up.
Is there a Euro game this week or no?
No,
I
I
don't
think
think
they're done with them.
Yeah.
They're done.
I think they're
Well,
done. Yeah.
Two
It's
really
over.
exciting games: Colts and Jets, and Browns and Saints.
Wait. This
Oh,
week?
baby.
Yeah, coming
Yeah,
up.
This upcoming week. Ooh,
What were the
ooh,
games?
baby.
Colts and Jets. Browns and the Saints.
Yeah.
There's also the
Yeah, those are
Raiders and the
pretty evenly
Dolphins. I
matched.
mean, these are great games.
Here's
Raiders,
this game.
Dolphins, not good.
Detroit
So-
Lions versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's going to be 128 to
That's
7.
going to be a total blowout.
Debauchery.
Dude,
St.
we got
Brown's
some
going off.
really good games coming up, though.
Those are all the
There is-
bad
I was gonna
ones.
say there is some good games this week. Ravens
Ravens,
is
Steelers?
good.
Yeah, Ravens,
Yeah.
Steelers,
Bills,
Mm.
Chiefs. Oh
Bills
my
and
God.
Chiefs, yeah.
Bills, Chiefs. Ooh, yeah.
49ers and
That's gonna be
Seahawks.
I agree. 49ers,
Well,
Seahawks.
49ers, Seahawks.
I got to
Thursday
take my
night.
kids somewhere. I got to watch these games.
Bengals, Chargers is going to be
Very
nice.
Bengals Chargers
Yep.
on Sunday night. It's a good game. A
Maybe
Thursday
Commanders might
night
be
game
nice.
is Commanders
Bengals
and
are-
Eagles.
They have the Bengals as the underdog in that.
Oh yeah.
I'm betting on that. That's
Trap.
Bengals are going to win that.
The Chargers
Trap.
have a better record, though. Aren't they
Trap.
the better team? Or no?
Don't do it, man. It's a trap.
No, the Bengals are winning that game, dude.
It's a trap.
That's what I think.
Chargers? I don't know. I think Chargers take it.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
He not having
That
another
dude is killing it.
400-yard game. Trust me.
Well, I
crazy.
guess we'll see.
40-point fantasy. Mark cashed in on that one.
That was a huge game, man. Yeah.
Huge game.
Jamar Chase, he absolutely went off.
Dude, Mark's team in the beginning, after the draft was ranked 12th. Now he's like second or third, right? Or third. Like his team's doing really well.
That just
What
goes
do you
to show
think?
those draft things are total.
They are, but as far
I
as
never
like
buy into them.
your draft value, like what the stats said about all the
Sure.
players, like he
Sure.
was number 12.
Yeah.
But he's changed his team up quite a bit too. So it's not like he. Anyway,
You know what's funny
That's
is
cool.
actually he's the only guy in our league who hasn't pulled off a trade.
not one.
Not one trade.
He had
Maybe
the chance today. Sarah beamed to the punch.
Yeah, Brad took me to lunch. He's like, "Hey, what do you think
What
about
about this?
what do you run it by Rich? I got to get some validation here. I like it. I like it, but I had a
No,
hard
I
time
mean-
giving up the Bills' defense. But I did pick
You-
up.
You
I'm
got skill,
a receiver.
though, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, skill's good. What was the
I'm a
deal
hoarder.
again?
I like to stash defenses and kickers on my bench just in case going
I-
into the playoffs.
You got a skill player, and I got backup defense and a backup kicker. So you won.
I needed
Yeah,
the
he-
extra
went-
player.
but-
Yes.
But you did what you wanted to do, Brad. It's
No,
also-
100%.
You
100%.
got accomplished what you were looking to accomplish with that.
Yeah, that's like the win-win-win.
Yeah.
Steve Carell always talked about it. It actually happens.
One of my
Steve
regrets
Kerr.
this season was giving up Jacobs. That's the one and only one I shouldn't have let go.
Mm.
Pollard,
I got
Brian Thomas.
Pollard was okay. I wasn't too upset about Pollard.
Yeah, Pollard's been all right.
More Jacobs than Pollard. And then McCaffrey, let's see how McCaffrey does, Rich. Good luck. I mean, he had 10 points or something first
Yeah,
week back.
but
Not bad.
well, the usage is what I was very
And the usage was
content to
down.
see.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it was,
they're not going to rush him right back in.
yeah,
so.
it was lower than it would be, but
Well, yeah. So if they're going to give him
obviously.
19 carries or 19 touches in his first game,
that's pretty
I'm
good.
looking
Actually.
forward
Yeah.
to.
That's
I'm
a lot.
looking forward
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, you
See
good
how his
things are
ankle
coming.
feels.
Yeah.
It's an Achilles,
so,
right?
All systems go for him is what it looks like. I'll knock on wood here, just because I have to.
And Matt,
But yeah, his Achilles and calf are looking
yeah.
good.
McCaffrey went through 4 or 5 teams before it landed to Rich. Was it 4 teams?
Probably
I think it's
Yeah, while
I
they
think
were
it
waiting
was
for
four teams before he was
that
on
one week.
Drafted IR, and then he moved around, and I
Yeah.
had him last and gave him to Rich, and
Well,
we'll see what
there was
happens.
a lot of uncertainty with him. Did he go through with the European
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's what his
fake
face.
stuff?
Bionic
Until he
leg,
got picked.
the whole thing.
And it worked that fast?
Well, of course, dude. That's why they go to Europe for it.
Dang, man.
Fewer
think
regulations.
You think the American medical companies want that shit over here?
They're like, it's
No.
good, it's good.
I think
Just
they
it.
do.
Let's go.
No,
They're
they
just-
want to milk it. They got.
Where was he?
Oh,
Turkey?
well. Yeah, you might be right about that part of it. The money part of it.
Yeah, they got to milk it.
Yeah.
They need your money. You can't get healed in 3 weeks. Like
Right.
3 years, okay, that's fine.
What a bullshit mess that whole thing is. But anyway,
Hey, so you want to hear something crazy?
Hmm.
No longer on your team anymore, but you drafted them. You drafted Brian Thomas Jr., top 10 wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, and Devontae Adams, and Stephon Diggs.
Diggs is out for the rest of the year.
All no, Diggs is. Oh yeah, Diggs is out. Sorry,
But I
literally
traded him
read
to
that
you,
and read
like-
Dell
Yeah, Dell. Yeah, I mean, I
and
get it.
Burrow, and you gave away Burrow.
No, well, Burrow I gave away and I think I got a good piece back for him. So, again, the only regret I have is Josh Jacobs, trading him and getting Deontay Johnson. But you said hang on to him because he just got traded and got to
Yeah.
wait for. Yeah, so
Well, of
he's
course,
stashed on my bench.
I mean, yeah, just stash him. Yeah,
But how could you have known that D Hop was going to end up on the Chiefs? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I
There's
saw
no way.
D-Hop, watched him for a couple weeks. I'm like, I need to clear some space.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that.
Dude, if I told you week 2 that his mom had bought a ticket and started looking for houses down in Kansas City, would you believe me?
Well, you left
believe
that
you?
out. You left it out. Crucial
what I should.
information.
That's why I
Is
went
that
down
true? Or
there.
are you making that up?
I make everything up, man. I'm just really good at it. Yeah, I made that all up.
Brad knows the realtor in KC, so he called.
He had
me.
an inside track.
That's why you
Yeah.
needed a referral, Brad. Jeez. all right.
Dude, she called me. I mean, I got a 3-hour heads up time. So she calls me. It's like 4:18. I'm like, "What's
I
up?"
thought you were
She's
going to
like,
say Chipotle.
"Dude, he signed." And I was like, "What?"
Did
And I'm
I
like, I picked him up.
did I drop Hopkins or did I dropped him? I straight up dropped him.
Yeah, you dropped him.
Yeah.
Like
He
a
was
bad habit.
droppable. He was definitely droppable.
At the
Yeah,
time,
for sure. For
Sure.
sure at the time.
That's just
Yeah,
luck.
like I said,
Whoever got him.
no regrets except for Jacobs. That's all.
No
So far this
regrets.
season. No regrets.
Yeah. But no, Brad was up at 4:25 in the morning and saw the report that
Yeah.
D-Hop got traded. And
Picked him up.
click, click, click. He's got the guy.
Dude, Danielle was like, "What the
Damn.
hell are you doing?" It's like, "Shut up, hold on." It's like
No.
trying to type it in quick. I was like, "Dude, if this goes away, I'll be so mad."
At that point, who else would have been up that early? Maybe
You never
Mark.
know.
Maybe
You never
Mark.
Thing is, if you don't get up,
Who didn't go to bed yet, Sorrow?
Okay. Those days are over.
Surreal.
if you don't get up
Oh, yeah.
at that time,
Should
your
have
enemies
been.
will.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to get up at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m.
Just
or
don't
whatever
sleep.
every day.
Don't sleep.
never sleep.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. It's like Christmas every week. Tomorrow, I will wake up. And I was like, "Oh, man, it's 5 in the morning." Like, it's Wednesday. And then I literally, all of a sudden, I'll get this like surge rush. And I'm like, I'll pull out my phone and I'll look at the waiver report. I'm like, what did everyone do? And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, well, now you're up. So you might as well stay up. But
You got-
every
you
fucking
got-
Wednesday, it does that.
You got
So
waivers in, Brad?
I mean, no, I'm curious what other
He looks at
people,
what other people did. The
Uh,
waiver
Oh,
moves.
okay.
what people spent, who's interested. Because honestly, that tells me a lot about the trade market. Like if some guy
Right.
tried to pick up 2 different tight ends and missed out on both, and you're sitting on 3 tight ends, you're like,
Right.
oh, well, this guy
That's a
obviously
good
wants
tip.
tight
Those
ends.
stats are probably not made available to the league, probably so you don't get tipped off. I'm assuming that's why.
No, they're 100% made to
No,
league.
they're on the or when yeah,
So there-
it should be.
Yeah, you
You
click on
can
the
look
report.
at it.
I can
report
find
tells
out
you.
who did what.
Hell, fucking
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this fucking app, man,
It's,
it's so
it's a
confusing.
lot of like information.
Dude, there's so much information in there if you look for it, and little information tells you other information. So you gotta look for it.
I had no idea you can go in and see who tried to offer what on what player.
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
great.
yeah.
It's called the offers.
Can you
report.
see it?
It's in
Can you
there.
see everybody's fab budget? What's remaining?
That's somewhere else, but you can see
Yeah.
that.
You can
that's
see
it,
that
that's
too?
true.
That could be a factor. You know, you could just you're going to outbid them if you really want.
When you're going in your bidding, like for say you got a kicker on a buy, and there's one kicker that's the most
Right, most
ranked,
desirable.
the highest kicker of the week, and another guy has another kicker on a buy, and you look at his fab budget and he's at $53 and you're at $60. I mean, if you want him, you
54,
just bet
baby.
$54 and he's
Mhm.
yours, but
Mhm.
that's kind of a lot for a kicker. So
It would depend on the situation. You know, last game, the championship.
yeah, exactly.
Boom. But if
That's
he's
why
like
you keep the money.
6 to go, I think I have like $72 left. What do you guys got?
13.
I think I got
Damn.
like 58.
Yeah,
Have you seen my
I've been
team
pretty
stats?
conservative. Yeah,
So, question about that: does it refill when you guys go to playoffs,
Nope.
No.
or is that the way you that budget is for the whole season,
the
including
whole
the playoffs?
season, including
So
playoffs,
you
and
get what
only
you get.
20 acquisitions all year plus
20
playoffs.
acquisition, that's it.
So if you're late,
Which
in,
I picked
you're
up
going to go in the
2
playoffs
moves.
and you have a lot of money left. That'd be a big advantage.
Yes,
Could be.
going into playoffs, depending on who's available. But towards the end, no,
I would think.
even people out of contention aren't dropping people on purpose
Yeah.
because that'll fuck everything
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what
We locked the
after?
rosters.
Yeah, I locked the roster, so you can't even.
Yeah.
But like honestly, like I don't think there's. I mean, some people will say there are, but I don't think there's a lot of waiver moves when it comes to this day and age. Like you're week 10, 12, 13,
Yeah.
there's no guy on the team
Yeah.
that's just been hiding in the shadows all
Right.
year
Yeah.
that's ready
It's
to make
pretty
a
much-
difference.
It's pretty
makes
much
sense.
injury based at this
Injury
point.
based. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Like,
so if one of the starters,
You know,
gets
if
injured-
if Aaron Jones actually got injured and was out, Cam Akers would be a prime target for a waiver wires. You know, what I
Right.
mean? So it's kind of that stuff. If an actual injury happened, like in our league, I've got it backed up. But if Kyron Williams got injured, Blake Corum would have been, you know, a hot commodity on the free agency market.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well. Cardinals bye week. No Cardinals.
Bye week, nice. They don't lose. That's for
Are
sure.
we not going to talk about them next week?
We can't.
What's to talk about?
It's nice going into the bye week though, with 4-win streak.
Hell yeah.
Back,
Yeah.
back to
Who do we
back.
come out and play? We have an easy schedule
Seahawks.
remaining. Seahawks
At Seattle.
Yeah.
at Seattle.
You think
All right,
Kyler
okay.
turns on his like PlayStation? He's like, "You earned this, man.
Earn
You earned
this.
this."
I'm gonna play so many games.
Yeah, dude, 2 straight days.
Hey,
You don't see shit.
You know what was
too,
funny? During the game, he had a message for veterans because it was like Veterans Day weekend,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he like endorsed something, and it was like Call of Duty.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Yeah,
pretty
he-
funny. Like, oh, he's
He's
leaning
like
into it
sponsored
now.
now.
That's
by
cool.
them.
Veteran.
Yeah.
That's a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we gotta go.
Is
No,
this?
he's
Are
not.
you just throwing the fact that I don't have a Chipotle sponsorship in my face? Is that what you're doing?
I thought you did,
Because I get it. I'm trying.
but you told me you
That's
did.
right. That's right.
It's they're
Those small
unofficial
burritos.
sponsors.
Oh well, see, so they are sponsors.
Well, officially, yes. They're unofficially or unofficial.
They're officially,
sponsors.
unofficially sponsors. Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
All right.
All right.
Till next time.
What's up? Sorry, what was with that wave?